Okay, hello. And
Coming to you live from Virgin Islands.
Oh my god.
People's podcast of stuff. Yay!
Well, this is the first episode of the People's Podcast of Stuff. And my name is Chris. We have with us
Daniel Bronyell.
And
Carrie Berry.
Carrie Berry.
Yes, we do. So this is our first episode, pilot. We thought we'd take a bit of time to tell you about, one, the intro, and two, ourselves. So that intro was pretty good, right? That was nice.
I like it.
I actually really like it.
I heard some
but
sounds I liked. Someone's
I'm
watching
not really into
Gangnam
the
Style
whole-
in the other room.
Oh no, I'm not really into the whole dubstep and everything, but
Wortmann? Oh, yeah.
Come on.
But-
But yeah, that
but
was...
I actually really like it though.
Yeah, it was good. It was part of On My Way by Party Ghost.
Yeah.
Are you guys like friends with them or something?
A little bit.
A little bit.
Friends with Bennett. Wait, what?
Anyway, that was a clip from an original mix called On My Way
Oscar Mike, on my way.
by Party Ghost. He's a really great guy. He makes a lot of electronic dance music kind of thing. That was his only real like dubstep track though.
Wubstep.
It was really good
What
though.
would you classify him then as, like party?
He makes
step.
ghost music.
Ghost music.
Yeah, we're gonna say that. Anyway,
Okay.
Just shout out for Halloween, you know? I mean,
oh yeah, he was talking about that. He's making
what's it called? Crayola
mix. He's making a remix, I think, of a song.
Well, his Crayola mix was supposed to come out like 3 years ago, so it's actually
Cruella.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
Cruella. Hey, I don't
Cruella.
read words that well.
It's okay.
Cruella de Vil.
They're not. Cruella's actually. They're a big dubstep group too. They make some good stuff actually.
Yeah.
They make cereal.
All these links and stuff for this stuff is gonna be in the link dump, so I'm gonna put that in there.
I get it.
Yeah, stuff because we're the People's Podcast of Stuff.
No, we're not.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we are.
Oh my gosh.
Coming to
Anyway.
you live. I'm just kidding. Don't cut that part out, please. I mean, you actually have to. Some idiot in this room decided to shout out where we actually are from, which is the Virgin Islands. I can't even divulge.
So what should we tell
things.
about them then?
Oh my goodness. So.
Oh, tell them about the What were you saying earlier?
My story?
Your story.
Okay, so should I say? Okay, I'll share. But so last night I called in to.
What? Fox News?
Yeah, Fox News Radio.
Channel 40.
That's cool.
It's like national radio.
Archer.
And Alan Combs was on, so it was
pretty
his
cool.
show. It was his show.
I've never actually listened to that, so no idea.
So I called in because I was reading Scarlet Letter.
You're smarter than a lot of
know,
people on that network, right?
Yeah.
She was reading a book.
I was reading a book.
Arthur Miller, yeah.
But so I was reading a book, and then while I was reading it, I was listening to it. So I was like, well, some of these guys were pretty. On they were saying how
You can't say that.
Okay, well they were pretty.
Yeah, she can. It's a freaking free country. You
Okay, well there's some interesting. How about this? There are some interesting people who were on there talking about how they think Sandy and the earthquake in Canada is like the coming of the apocalypse.
No, that's not. No. Okay,
But
I'll
then-
agree. That's not true.
I mean, anything
no
the
way.
Black Death. Oh wait, is
So-
that too soon?
But then
on
we're
me?
also
Heyo!
we're also talking about the Obama and Mitt Romney election,
Yeah.
and that's what I called in about.
Mm-hmm.
So I called in talking about how
Obama.
because there was a speaker earlier who was talking about how like history is repeating itself and like, how Americans
the Chamber of Secrets.
has not learned from it. So I was talking about how Nixon, and this is kind of like the Nixon and Kennedy election, and how Obama's the suave guy like Kennedy and kind of the newcomer.
He's black.
Newcomer.
Cumber.
Cucumber.
Shut.
like
Cumbersome.
Newcomer, and
What's that even
then
mean? Oh.
and then what do you call
hit
it?
the
Nixon
table.
is kind of Mitt Romney in his way because they're kind of both
Yeah,
just
Mitt
a
Romney
normal guy.
Yeah.
So
Likes them
normal
ladies.
millionaire, I guess you could say.
Binders full of women.
Hey, shout out to Internet
Dude,
Box.
did you see that picture? There's just this picture of Mitt Romney. It's supposed to be an album
You're gonna have to
cover.
put it on the internet then. On our
Yeah, link dump.
No, it's,
Hey,
it's
don't
I'm gonna put it in the
you
link
did not
dump.
do that,
I'm gonna
woman.
put it in the link dump. It's
It's all right.
sorry for Katie
Internet.
tapping her pencil.
Hey, enough tapping in
It's
this
a
room.
pen. It's not a.
It's a pen, whatever. It doesn't matter. You're tapping.
Two guys,
Anyway,
one girl, and tapping.
So there's this picture.
I
It's
wouldn't
supposed to be an
tap that.
album cover,
Mm-hmm.
and it's it's really funny. It's got Mitt Romney on it.
But so
and
funny. What are you talking about?
so anyway, there's this cover, and it has Mitt Romney on it, but he's photoshopped to look like he has grills. and it's our money instead of Romney.
Oh.
And it says binders full of women.
I think I've seen the binders.
It's hilarious. It's just funny.
Okay, so back to my story. I called in and I was talking with Alan Combs. So I go, first off, I'm a big fan of you. I've been listening to you.
Does he like hair? Combs.
Ha ha. He's Jewish, okay.
You got to be kidding.
Why does that matter?
I was just saying he's Jewish.
Oh my gosh, you were like the most racist person in
I'm
this
not
universe.
being racist. I was just saying that. Oh my goodness. Really?
Christ, that was ridiculous.
Daniel, oh my god.
Alright, go ahead.
Okay, so I called in and we're talking about it, and then he says that he goes on to say that there's not, that there was, that I was correct because he's like, well, Obama's not really a newcomer, but I was like, well, you can't, comer for because he's been president for 4 years and then he was in the Senate before that. But I pointed out that a Senate has an 8-year term, so that he only served 1 year in the Senate, one term in the Senate, and then 1 year as president. That you can't really learn that much in politics.
Okay.
But then he goes on to say like 10 years is a long time.
Yeah.
But then
I can't even count it.
he made me feel stupid. Let's just say
Chris,
that.
shut up.
Okay, it feels like you don't care about my story. I see how it is.
I don't care about
I care
Chris,
about
but
your story.
I
I
we
don't like
care about
talking
you.
about politics.
Well, I was just saying on the radio.
I
I wasn't
know,
even saying
I
if
know.
I.
She's telling a story. She's also
I'm not saying I support Mitt Romney or
I'm a
Obama. I'm
socialist.
just saying
That's it.
that's how it was.
I know. It's just like.
That's what the people probably want to hear.
Okay. You know what?
It's a funny story. Okay.
This
I
is
it was funny.
an executive decision. We're not going to talk about politics again.
It wasn't. I wasn't talking about politics.
I know.
You
I'm filthy
saying,
thump.
I'm just saying.
Okay, you can make that declaration, but you can't say
No
again
politics.
because we never talked about it.
Oh,
We're not going to talk about politics.
Lawyered.
What? Who are you? Did your mother give birth to you? Certainly not your mother.
My mother definitely did.
Wait, what?
That didn't make no. That didn't
make any sense.
Shout out from the
Didn't
Virgin
make any
Islands.
Virgin Islands.
Hey, don't say that. It's a bad word. Islands.
The islands. Yeah.
Them islands.
Yeah. We're not.
Does the Virgin Islands have a volcano? Because where like the tribal people always put a virgin in the volcano, and that's how it works.
I don't know anything about
more,
the Virgin Islands.
You want
I know,
more like
I've been there once and that was it.
I know
produce
nothing.
and stuff.
Nothing about the Virgin Islands.
Took a nice little cruise to it. It was pretty cool.
Okay.
I was
Is that a
born
political story
under
for
the
you?
Virgin Islands.
Is that a political
No.
story? Thank you.
Wortmann Gangnam Style.
Oh my god.
Got him. You have to censor that.
That's edited out.
That's edited
That's gone. We're gonna have like a 10-second break there.
Someone just said something that shouldn't have
Yeah.
been said.
So
that
if you
should have said.
just heard a 10-second silence.
Well, you're
and,
only
like,
gonna beep a couple of seconds.
I
You're not
put
gonna beep
I'll put
over.
some elevator music in
You
there.
should play On My Way. It's the dubstep part over.
Yes, I'll just play the dubstep part. Or like
That'll be our like epic mealtime bird.
I would play elevator music.
Yeah, I'll put like Super Mario elevator music in there.
Yeah.
I actually have that on my computer.
That's really cool.
I have a computer.
Have you ever been in? Okay, isn't it so awkward though when you're standing in an elevator with someone you don't know
And they start doing the Gangnam Style part.
No, okay.
With you.
No, it's like
Get
you're
on the
standing in
floor,
an
woman.
elevator and you don't know that. Okay, I love how I'm talking and you still interrupt me. Thank you very much.
This is what happens in a
Very.
podcast, Katie.
Oh really?
Yep.
Hey,
No
there's-
tapping of the pen.
No, I won't do it. I won't do it.
Cucumber.
But there's Nicole.
She can't see you.
Yeah,
I
Katie
can
saw
see you.
a friend of hers and decided to. Yeah, shout out to Nicole. Yeah.
Kidman.
I didn't say.
Nicole Kidman. Yeah, shout out to Nicole Kidman.
I love her
She's
husband, by
here.
the way. Just letting
In the Virgin
everybody
Islands.
know. If Keith Urban, if you're out there.
Speaking of Gangnam Style.
Okay, Did anybody watch the World Series?
I was in it.
No,
I'm
I
just
actually
kidding.
I did not
watched it.
watch a second.
I
of the
filmed
World
my
Series.
mother's reaction. I filmed my mother's reaction to the end of it because she just.
Is your mom a
screamed.
huge Giants fan or something?
Well, my dad is, and she was like doing the whole like punching people, and my dad was just like, "What are you doing?" Ow! He had a bruise on his arm.
Anyway, as I was saying.
Well, we were actually talking about, just for that brief pause, we have a limited amount of time in this place. We were talking.
Yeah,
I was like, aren't the Virgin Islands part of Denmark? Because I was reading my history book.
I don't. As I told you before, I know nothing about the Virgin Islands. Literally nothing about the Virgin
You did
Islands.
seem to know something about the part we bleeped out, but.
Okay, boy.
Anyway.
Bleep that one out too.
Anyway.
But anyway, the Virgin Islands, some of them are owned by the U.S. though. I'm pretty sure.
Well, like there's
We got
a big
all them islands.
company called
See,
Virgin.
I did a better job that time. I said islands.
That's
instead.
Virgin Atlantic.
I don't even know. That's all I know.
Their airplane.
Shout out to Virgin Airlines.
Virgin Airlines.
Oh,
Yeah.
listen to the music. Sorry,
No.
I just think of like those commercials where they have
Hey,
come to Michigan.
If we ever
and,
like announce like doing like intros, use what she just sang and like just loop it for like a couple of seconds.
just like cut that out and use it for an intro.
And also use every
Just,
time I say the word
Make
island.
it a dubstep. That would be awesome. Katie would hate that. We'd love it, but Katie would hate it, and it would be great.
Dude, that was just like puberty voice for me.
No,
right
have you
there.
ever seen those commercials on TV where they're like, come to California or come to Michigan, and they have like for California they have all the
Now,
celebrities
let's not
on
say
there.
words like Michigan.
Michigan. Yeah. Anyway,
Feel
about
human.
Gangnam Style.
Oh, yeah, you were trying to
Okay,
say something.
but yeah, on the world.
You keep interrupting.
Yeah,
There's
you-
something important to say.
Shout out to Carrie Bear taking over this podcast.
Shut up.
Oh!
Whatever.
What were you gonna say about
Yeah,
Gangnam
about
Style?
Gangnam Style.
Hey, Carrie. I'm just kidding.
That was purposeful.
No, it wasn't. That's
Anyway.
Of course it was.
About Gangnam Style.
Gundam.
Gangnam. Gundam. Dude, Gundam.
Open
Can you
Gundam Style.
please get
did you
past
ever-
the first sentence about Gundam
Hey,
Style?
just- hey, you have to
That's
cut
not
out
even a
Gundam.
sentence. That's
Cut out
not
what I- cut out what I just
Dude,
said.
Gundams. No, Gundams. You know?
Gangnam.
Gundams.
Are you saying what I think you're saying? 'Cause
No,
I just said
no,
something.
Gundams, like the toys, the big mechs, you know, the old TV show.
What? Who
Gundam?
are you? No.
You don't remember
I heard of
that?
Bugdum. That was a great
That
Apple
was
game. Shout out to
amazing.
Apple 2. Actually, wait. Oh my god. Tiger. No.
I'm gonna
Panther.
put a link to like the first episode of like a Gundam anime in the link dump, so you can like watch it and be amazed at Gundam.
Why is Manny staring at? Sorry, this guy out the window is
I
looking
don't
at
know
me.
because
He's
we're
laughing.
awesome.
Hey.
Because we're definitely doing something cool when he's not in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
he's
exactly
doing his
right.
books like he does every morning. Every morning there's a halo.
So as I was saying about Gangnam
Yeah, can we please
Style,
finish the story because that's annoying me.
about Gangnam Style. Have you guys heard the like the I don't know really what they call. So there's Gangnam Style, and
Cucumber.
then there's also this kind of like flip side to Gangnam
Are
Style.
we good on time?
Oh yeah, we have to stop now. We'll be back in part 2.
He never got to finish his story.
We will tell you about Gangnam Style next time on the People's Podcast of Stuff. Hello, welcome to part 2 of episode 1 of People's Podcast of Stuff. We have a slight cast change as of this part. We have with us Katie, as per usual, and Chris,
Yeah,
as per usual,
of course.
and we have a special guest today.
Yeah.
And would you like to tell us who you are?
Hi guys, it's Cristina.
Yes, we have Cristina with us today. Daniel is out sick, I think.
We don't
today.
know, really,
We don't
actually.
really know where he is or what he's doing.
Who knows, really? It's Daniel.
Kind of worried. So
Yeah.
anyway, first thing I want to talk about. So there were a couple edits in the last part, and that's not because we talk about inappropriate things. That's because going into the first part, Daniel knew that I would have to edit out any references to our exact location. He wanted to troll me, so he mentioned our location several times, which made me have, I believe,
Panic?
it was panic, yes. And I had to spend
How many hours?
About an hour editing
Just what Daniel said?
about 13 minutes of audio, which was fun to
That's
say.
Daniel for you.
But hey, we love him. He's great.
Yeah.
Anyway, first thing I want to talk about, besides that,
Well, you need to finish your Gangnam Style.
that was what I was going to talk
Okay,
about.
let's
The
talk
whole
about
Gangnam
it.
Style thing. So, obviously, Christina wasn't here. We were talking about Gangnam Style. Well, someone mentioned it. I don't remember. I think it was Daniel.
Or was it?
Anyway, what happened was I thought of something that was related to Gangnam Style. and I kept getting interrupted, so I didn't get to
I'm
finish.
sorry. Oh,
It's okay. It's okay. Anyway,
It's like, well, my story was amazing, even though it's not about politics.
you had a good story.
Thank you.
We're never talking about politics
It
anymore.
was not well,
It was a bit political.
But I didn't give a ref. I just talked about.
It's okay.
What?
We are impartial in here. We're just
We're
gonna
neutral,
say that.
yes.
We're impartial. But back to Gangnam Style for the umpteenth time. What happened was there's this. You remember how? Have you guys seen Gangnam Style, the music video for it?
Yeah.
You know how there's that one scene where he goes to the subway and there's that girl in the subway train?
Yeah.
So apparently there's another version of Gangnam Style
Okay.
with her as the main singer. Her name's Hyuna, I think. I think that's how you say
That's
it.
kind of cool. Name.
So she does like the verses and the chorus, and Psy does the pre-chorus. I'm not sure. There might be other parts that he does. But literally everything she says or sings is auto-tuned. Everything. And it just sounds weird. Like, there are pops. Like, she's like, Oppa gang. I don't even know. It just sounds
How can you
weird and
auto-tune
annoying.
Gangnam Style? Because well, I think today though with so much music, so much of it is auto-tuned, and it
Yeah,
bugs
but
me.
it just sounds really funny. Is what my.
Oh, is that your point? It was just
Yeah,
funny.
it just sounds really funny. I'm gonna have to put a link to it.
Yeah,
in
you're
the
gonna
link
have to,
down,
because I haven't even
because
watched
you
it.
guys just have to listen to it. It's hilarious.
Okay, but now Gangnam Style, it's so overplayed and getting really annoying.
Yes, I will love it forever.
Do you get
And
annoyed
ever.
by it though?
What?
Do you get annoyed like it's overplayed?
Nope, not at all.
Really?
It's amazing.
Oh, I'm Gundam Style. Like over and over.
Gundam Style. You've heard of Gundams, right?
Yeah.
Have you heard of Gundams? Another person who's never heard of Gundams. This is terrible.
They're there, my child. They're there.
Anyway, so there's another video parodying Gangnam Style with
I
Gundams.
hate okay, I will make
It's
the
called
record,
Gundam Style.
I hate parodies. They're so...
It's in the link dump.
Oh, you put the
It's in
link
the
already
link
up.
dump.
You
No,
put-
it's
you
not.
put
I'm just
it
saying
up.
it's going in there for sure.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, so things to talk about. Oh my god. Disney bought Lucasfilms.
Okay, you were talking to me about this.
That made me so upset.
I am upset beyond belief right now. I'm very upset.
You got mad at one of my friends for not knowing, liking Star Wars this morning.
Yes, I am a Star Wars fan.
They're gonna make like. Star
I hated the
Wars
prequels.
musical.
I hated
I hate-
episodes 1, 2, and 3.
I hated Clone Wars.
them.
I hated Clone Wars. You sucked.
Oh, like the cartoon. Or
I mean,
You
something
liked
like-
it?
No. I said like.
no, I
is that what
love
you're
I
talking
love the
about?
cartoon.
That-
I love the
yeah.
cartoon.
That's the Clone Wars. I watched it
The
because
TV
I
series.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I
I love
babysit.
it. It's great.
Oh, I hate it. I babysit these two little boys. They love it to death. It's on, I think,
Cartoon Network.
yeah, Cartoon Network. So they're sitting there and they just are addicted. Every time I come over on Friday night, they're watching it. It's on. That and the Discovery Channel. Shark Week. That's religion to them in their household. It is so much fun though. I'm not gonna lie with Shark Week because I actually don't watch Shark Week all that often, but it's pretty cool. And then we watch Dirty Jobs. So alligator guy, that was kind of interesting. They clean out their mouths. It was interesting.
That sounds really fun. I totally want my life threatened every day.
Yeah, sure. Wortmann, I could totally see you doing that job. Just taking a toothbrush and going around in there.
Yes.
Since you're,
No.
No.
you're one of the most germophobic people I probably know.
I'm not germophobic. I'm
You're just very clean.
I'm very clean and
organized.
precautious.
Except you have...
I am not organized at all.
Okay, you should look
see
at
my
your
room.
locker though.
Okay, my locker is
Your mom wouldn't let me go in your room when I came over.
because it's so dirty. So anyway, about Cartoon Network. You mentioned Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
I saw a video recently of I think it was 2008, one of the Macy's parades.
Oh yeah.
Cartoon Network had a float of Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
And they were singing a song, and they just stopped, and Rick Astley came out, and he rickrolled everybody.
I don't remember this.
I know.
It was hilarious.
I watched
Oh
the
my
Macy's Day
God.
Parade. I love it.
It might just be the biggest simultaneous rickroll in history.
What's a rickroll? I'm sorry. I
Have
don't know.
you ever heard Rick Astley's "Never Gonna Give You Up"? Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down,
Oh yeah,
never
yeah,
gonna run around
yeah.
desert you. Yeah, he sang that at the Macy's 2008 parade.
Oh, the 2008 one, because they had the
For
it's
everybody.
the same one over.
It was just I was dying of laughter. It was hilarious. Oh,
Sorry, I have a different song in my head. No, but Macy's Day Parade, definitely a Thanksgiving tradition in my family. Don't know about everybody else's here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like the opening to Christmas.
Yes.
Less than 2 months till Christmas, people. Woo-hoo!
I haven't seen a Macy's parade in a long time now.
I'm surprised
Then
because
you're
they
missing
have
out
Boys
on
Like
life.
Girls perform every single time
Oh
on
my
it.
god! I was like, oh! Yeah, Boys Like Girls. Great band.
Yeah, but
Getting back to Disney and Lucasfilms, which I am angry about.
I know you are. You keep repeating.
So yeah, they now have Disney has the rights to Star Wars. Therefore, they have the rights to create new movies. Therefore, they are creating a new trilogy for Star Wars.
Which I find ridiculous, actually, because
Wait,
the prequels. Well, actually, no. I love Hayden Christensen. He can marry me in a heartbeat. If you're out there, please.
if they
Jumper, great
can
movie.
find actors who are as good as the originals, I will be amazed.
Like Harrison Ford.
Like if Harrison Ford comes back to do Star Wars,
See,
I will love them.
I don't know
to
if
death.
I after that last Indiana Jones movie, I don't know if I'm a Harrison Ford fan anymore.
You can't just base your opinion on
I loved
one
him in
movie,
Sabrina though. Have you ever seen that movie?
No, I've seen Star Wars though.
You should see Sabrina. Though.
I've seen Star Wars though, and
It's based on
either
an Audrey Hepburn
these
movie.
this new trilogy is either going to completely tank, or it's
Oh,
going
I
to
think
be
it's.
amazing.
I think it's actually gonna tank. I think it's gonna tank. I think
Yeah.
everybody will because everyone's very. I haven't heard anybody who's actually appreciated the switch over to Disney.
Well, it can't be any worse than the prequels.
I don't know
And
about that one.
I know people like the prequels, but I hated them. Honestly, I despise the prequels.
I didn't like
I
the
hate 'em.
prequels actually.
The acting is not. The acting's mediocre, except
It was kind of confusing. It kind of was a little
the
confusing.
plots are terribly confusing
Yes.
for most people. They have almost no linear structure. The characters are not dynamic at all. It just annoyed the heck out of me. I
Why doesn't that
can't
not
stand it.
surprise me? But no, I don't know. I'm kind of iffy, but I'm a Hayden Christensen fan, so
Yeah,
it's a little iffy.
you know.
I don't know about you, Christina, but don't you hate him?
I'm just like a Star Wars fan, so to make it completely different is like.
Didn't you go to a dance Star Wars theme?
Oh yeah, that was like
That's
a
fun.
gingham.
It sounds super fun. Why wasn't I invited?
I was gonna ask you to the
more.
dance,
It was
and then
more.
Oh, to
We were
more.
welcome to
More.
come.
Oh. Yeah, that's prom backwards.
Yes.
yes,
Yeah, for people who don't know.
Yep.
There was a dance
And
called More.
it was
And
themed.
I was gonna go, but my date was sick. So I didn't go.
Yeah, and originally I was gonna ask you, but then I asked someone else.
Oh,
No, he knows that already.
It's cool. But
So you and us Padme and
Yes.
yes.
oh really? When is Padme one of the prequel characters?
Okay,
Really?
Well,
I mean, she's pretty and all, but
it's too cliche. Everyone was there was like 4 layers there.
There was 4 liz, man.
Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
and
I went as Top
They were
Gun,
all,
which
like,
was
the
awesome.
Costumes. I mean, they were all like the store-bought costumes. We made our.
Ooh, Halo 4. Halo 4 is coming out. November 6th.
Okay, it feels.
I'm so excited.
Okay, I love.
I'm
Halo.
so excited.
I'm
Oh
like.
my God.
The last Halo was completely terrible because
What?
it was like easy to beat.
What? What difficulty level were you playing
No,
on?
never mind. I didn't say. You can edit that part out.
No, I refuse. Everyone will hear
Aw.
about your hatred for Halo, and everybody will
I
hate
love Halo.
I
you
hate
for hating
Halo.
Well, I'm more of a I'm a Call of Duty person, but Halo's cool too.
No,
I love Call of Duty.
I'm neither. I'm like.
I'm
a
gonna
Mario
go
Kart
to the midnight
version.
release of Halo 4.
Are you serious? Okay,
I'm gonna go.
when I saw the commercial on TV, I was kind of like, oh, is this like Halo 6 now? Because they've had so many, like, it feels like so many Halos have came out, and it's
my
like
God,
the same
but,
storyline every time.
Yeah, but I'm
Stage.
I'm really excited. Yeah, you know what
Call
I'm
of
not
Duty,
excited for?
What?
Black Ops 2.
I love Black Ops! Come
I could not
on.
care less about Black
Are you
Ops 2.
serious?
It's just coming, which is coming out like on the 11th.
Okay,
I
I'm
think.
probably one of the dorkiest girls on the planet. But like,
I thought it was so funny. It went on Twitter. There was this guy that started a trend. Halo 4, or not Halo 4. Black Ops 2 is delayed till December till Christmas.
Is that a lie?
It's not true, but it was hilarious. People were
How did
so
you not just
mad. They were freaking out, and they thought it was true. It was fun.
No, that happened to me, but it was true, and I didn't believe it at first. It was Gangster Squad, because I thought, like, it was supposed to come out in September originally, but then they had the whole movie theater, the Aurora shooting going down.
Mm-hmm.
So then, and there's, like, a scene in the movie where it's a movie theater shooting.
Mm-hmm.
So then, they had to cut it out, so they had to refilm it and everything. So
What?
it got pushed back till this January next year. And I thought they were joking on Twitter, but they weren't, because then I got my facts straight by E! News, and I was like, dang.
Is it really happening? Is it really getting pushed back?
Yeah.
So it's not this year?
No, it was supposed to be in September. It's now in January.
Okay. Well, that's not a really big deal then.
It's a big deal to me. I was waiting for that movie. It had beautiful Ryan Gosling and
Wait,
Emma
what are we
Stone.
Hey, guess
Gangster Squad.
what? Guess what? We're out of time.
Aw.
Yep, out of time.
Aw.
See you next episode.
Bye.